This is InFocus News. Hello, I'm Casey Warburton, filling in for David Gibbons.
And I'm Tanya Chan. Thanks for joining us. For the third consecutive year, more than 200 people have joined Seventh-day Adventist churches in Victoria. 5 years ago, the average number of people joining the church in any given year was 170. In 2007, numbers almost doubled to 330. And in 2008, an additional 310 people joined Adventist congregations. The Mark Finley Public Lectures series in 2007 provided the initial boost, but the growth trends has continued.
For the Finley program, we've been working a lot on evangelism and lay training, and really the Finley program came along and capped it off.
In the last 2 years, tithe has also increased by about 8% and 11% respectively.
People are making their first visits to Seventh-day Adventist churches every week in Port Moresby, Papua New Guinea. It's because Adventist television has been broadcast free to air in the city. President of the Adventist Church in Central Papua region, Tony Kimo, says that since broadcast commenced, about 100 people have recently visited Adventist congregations, and some have already been baptized.
Interested intellectual people are coming in, and the baptism class is reduced to 3 months. We give Bible studies to them, and they were converted and baptized into the Seventh-day Adventist Church.
Over 800 young people from South Queensland attending the Adventist Church's Pathfinder camporee have had their names engraved on a commemorative plaque. The plaque will be placed on the back of the stage of a new amphitheater built at the Somerset Dam campsite. During the camporee, the new amphitheater was dedicated to God in a special ceremony and officially named Posse's Stage after Bob Possingham in thanks for his many years of service in youth ministry. Held over Easter weekend, the Pathfinder camporee was themed Pressing On Together with Jesus. Pastor Tony Knight, Adventist Youth Ministries Director for Australia, was the guest speaker. The Sydney Adventist Hospital has opened a dedicated day infusion center to cater for patients requiring infusion treatments. The new 11-chair center was funded by donations from private benefactors. It provides infusion therapies for patients with cancer, multiple sclerosis, Crohn's disease, and blood, neurological, and other disorders. The Cancer Institute of New South Wales is forecasting a 30% increase in the incidence of cancer in the next 10 years compared with the last decade.
A service provided by the Nambour Seventh-day Adventist Church in Australia has been connecting with otherwise lonely senior citizens in the area for the last 15 years. The Community Visitors Scheme is part of the federal government's initiative. Through it, a group of 15 volunteers each befriends a lonely residents and visits them at least once a week.
Yeah, it's a way of connecting people who have no family and no friends. They might have died or they might have moved interstate or something like that. So yeah, it's a wonderful scheme to be a part of and involved in.
And in this week's edition of Record, church leaders are excited about the upcoming Festival of Mission.
A new TV studio opens in Windsor, Australia.
And the Record editor speaks with Desley Scott, the Australian Labor Party's member for Woodridge in Queensland.
And if you don't have Hope TV, you can also watch segments of the program online as well. Thanks for watching. I'm Casey Warburton.
And I'm Tanya Chan. See you again next week.